It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor report. Rumor report. This is the Rumor Report
Talk to him.
with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, this year at the BET Awards, Lil Wayne is going to be honored with the I Am Hip Hop Award. Well deserved.
Yeah, you would think that Wayne would have had one of those already. I think we forget how long Wayne been in the game. Wayne been in the game since at least 1997.
Right, and they talk about all his accolades. You know, he was the first male solo artist to surpass Elvis Presley's record for most entries on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. And he's gotten 138 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 for all his appearances. That's the third most of any artist ever.
It don't matter how much he's fallen off lyrically. Lil Wayne is a whole legend out here in these streets.
Plus, ain't his album supposed to be coming out tomorrow?
It is?
The Carter 5, September 21st. That's what they're saying is
I have no idea.
The release date. So we'll see what happens, I guess, late night tonight.
Lil Wayne been around for a long time. And he's responsible for a lot of great artists. I mean, you got to give him credit for Drake. You got to give him credit for Nicki Minaj. You got to give him credit for Tyga. Little twist. Got to take the good with the bad, Wayne. Okay?
All right. Now,
Chanel West
congratulations to Porsha Williams. She is pregnant from Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Drop on the clues bombs for Porsha. Congratulations.
I know people were talking about it for quite some time, but she announced it herself finally. She said, I'm happy, healthy, and pregnant. So congratulations to her. She also did an interview with People magazine. She said, when I found out I was pregnant, I was excited, but I had mixed feelings. The other feeling that I had beside excitement was fear. She talked about having a miscarriage 6 years ago, and that still looms over her. She said, I suffer from fibroids and had to have a myomectomy. And she said, so just the fear of, is the baby going to be okay? Will I make it full term? All those questions that you ask if you've had a miscarriage before.
Who shot Porsha Club up, by the way?
I have no idea. Do you know?
I have no idea.
Don't y'all know each other?
Yeah, I know Porsha. Salute to Porsha. Porsha is a very beautiful woman, though. So he's a lucky guy.
Well, her boyfriend's name is McKinley. So she said that it's his first child as well. And it's something that they both have always wanted. So I don't know a lot about him, but I guess we will, I'm sure, on the new season. And speaking of seasons of shows, let's talk about Shaunie ONeal. Now, you guys know Jennifer Williams from Basketball Wives did not return for the reunion.
Angela Yee friend.
And she did. We did go to school together since we were in 10th grade. And here's what Jennifer had to say when she came to the Breakfast Club.
Shaunie, first of all, she starts a lot of bullshit behind the scenes.
Shaunie ONeal?
But yes.
Okay, you're not coming back to the show.
Whatever. I mean, I'm just like, I came up here to keep it real.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So if I allegedly said this 5 years ago and this is your girl, why, one, are you just now bringing it up? Two, why were you advocating for us to sit down and have a conversation last season? But now this season is something totally different.
So you're saying Shaunie made that up?
It didn't come from me.
I wish we could get equity for all the storylines we create here on this show.
Well, according to Shaunie, she's saying that she has not fired Jennifer. She said no decision has been made on who will or will not return for the show's next season. So,
Does Shaunie have firing power? I know she's executive producer, but that could just be entitled alone. Does she actually have executive power?
I don't know if she makes those decisions on her own. Like, I know her and Malaysia at one point didn't get along, and Malaysia ended up, I didn't think Malaysia was going to be back for the next season when that happened.
You wouldn't get rid of Jennifer now, right? Especially being that, you had such a drama-filled season and the ratings were good this year. You would bring that back, right? You want that energy again, right?
I think the producers, all the other producers would as well. So
Conflict TV, you want her back.
I guess we shall see. But, we'll see what happens.
Keep her away from all tables and she'll be fine. She has PTSD from tables now.
All right, Maroon 5 will be the halftime performance at the Super Bowl, according to sources. They confirmed that to Variety.
We ain't got no crickets in here. Ain't no crickets. All of these beautiful acts out here in these streets, all of these great hip-hop artists. You could get R&B artists and you get Maroon 5.
Well,
fought on that decision. Oh, there you go. We got some crickets. Nah,
don't they have a song with Cardi B right now?
There you go. Give me some more farts. You think they're going to bring Cardi up?
And Kendrick?
And then it's in Atlanta? And it's in Atlanta this year? It's in Atlanta, and the best y'all can get is Maroon 5? Atlanta, which is the epicenter of black culture, hip-hop, and R&B for the past 20 years, and the best y'all can get is Maroon 5 for Atlanta NFL?
I don't know if you're aware of what's been happening in the NFL.
I don't
care. It doesn't seem like they've been very open to people of color expressing themselves.
I hate you culturally clueless corporate executives. I can't stand none of y'all. All y'all are TV
Who would
networks.
you have perform? That hasn't performed before.
I would have had a medley of Atlanta artists. It would have been.
Ooh, they be in an uproar.
It'd have been Little John, Jermaine Dupri, Ludacris, T.I.
Little Duval.
I'd had Lil Duval come do Smile. Lil Duval Jacksonville though. I don't know if that, but he does rep Atlanta too. I'd have had T.I. I'd have had Jeezy. I'd have had Gucci Mane. I'd have had the Migos. All right, Usher.
Sir, that's why you are not one of the heads of the
T-Boz and Left
they
Eye.
are not having that.
All right, it's so man. Come on, man. Atlanta's been
Now
that.
we would love that, but let's be clear. I don't know if you've been watching the news and seeing what's going on in the NFL.
Yeah, but
the
all
powers
these,
that be.
majority of these acts are mainstream acts. Like Usher sold 10 million records. TLC was one of the biggest pop groups in the world. Little John, all these white people love
They
Little
don't
John.
want people kneeling.
They're
not going to allow
them
the
coming out there in
Migos to
Kaepernick
perform.
jerseys. Yes, all the Migos have on Kaepernick jerseys.
Not going to happen.
My God.
All right, Kelly Clarkson has her own syndicated talk show that's set for fall of 2019. That's going to launch on all the NBC stations. She'll be replacing Steve Harvey's show that's on there. Yes, this
Kelly
Clarkson show.
Yes, thank you for reading my mind, Drum. I'm glad everybody here knows my heart already after all these years. Yes, that's exactly how I feel about that situation.
So we don't know what's going to happen with Steve, that Steve Harvey show. But they're saying that the stations are just no longer going to handle it. They could take that show somewhere else. They've had preliminary conversations, so on and so forth. They're saying that Steve relocated from Chicago to L.A., so it's a very expensive show and things of that nature. But they do intend at IMG to continue with Steve's show, but apparently it may end up somewhere else.
Listen, Kelly might be good. I don't know. I just have never seen her.
You don't even know.
I've never heard her on the radio or seen her on television giving an interview or talking about anything that intrigued me. So for her to have a whole talk show?
Well, how y'all gonna fart on her before you even know that?
Because that's what we do in this era, okay? That's right. Things are classic or trash before you even hear them, all right? Word to my guys, Jesus and Mero, damn it, okay?
You better stop because you might be a guest on Kelly Clarkson's show, and I'm going to make sure we send this audio over.
That's the best part.
He farted on you and
that's
never
right.
even heard.
That's why they'll bring me.
Anything.
Just for me to say that to her face.
All right, well, I'm Angela
Especially when
Yee,
the ratings get low.
and that is your Rumor Report.